Good afternoon, Professor and class. Today I'm going to discuss the definition of an x-intercept and a y-intercept. The x-intercepts are where the graph crosses the x-axis on a graph, and the y-intercepts are where the graph crosses the y-axis. The reference that I found this definition was from www.purplemath.com/modules/intercepts.htm. Couple of rules that I wrote down. First we need to know what are the x and y intercepts of a function. So to find the y-intercept, we have to let x equal 0 and solve for y. And to find the to find the x-intercept, we let y equal 0 and solve for x. So my example that I have here, I used 8x plus 4y equals 8, right? So the x is the intercept on this side, and y we're going to plug in 0 in the place of y. Okay, so we have 8x plus 4y equals 0. 8x plus 4 parentheses 0 equals 8. We're going to eliminate 8 on both sides, so we can get we want to get 8 x by itself. Okay, so when we eliminate 8 on both sides, 8 divided by 8 gives us 1. Okay, so x is 1. So these are the coordinates. X is 1 and y is 0. So now we're going to use the same example, but we're going to put, in the place of x, we're going to put 0. Okay, so here we have 8x plus 4y equals 8. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 4y equals 8. 0 plus 4y equals 8. We have to get rid of the 4 on both sides so we can get y by itself. So y, when we get y by itself, when we put 4 on both sides, we get y equals 2. So the coordinates will be x is 0 and y is 2. So when I plot it on a graph, this is what it looks like. And I did 2 examples. So this would be my x-axis, and this is my y-axis. So I got, for the first example, I have 1 and 0, and 0 and 2. So when I graph it, this is my first graph right here. Okay? The second problem that I did was I did 6x plus 2y equals a negative 6. So I wanted to see what it would look like to get it on a negative side. So in the place of x, I put 0. So 6x plus 2y equals negative 6. I was able to cancel the 2, because 6 times 0 is 0. So 2y equals negative 6. Cancel out the 2's, y equals negative 3. So my coordinates is 0, x is 0, and y is negative 3. And then on this side, what I did was I did the same problem, 6x plus 2y equals negative 6. 6x plus, in the place of y, I put 0. So 6x plus 2y, 6x plus 2, parentheses 0, equals negative 6. I canceled out my 6's on both sides. That leaves me with x equals negative 1. So my x and y coordinates would be negative 1 and 0. So when I plot it on the graph, this is what I have. So for the first one, I have 0, 0, negative 3. And for the second problem, I have negative 1 and 0. So this is how it would be plotted on a graph. Thank you and have a good day.